Today I have Mustafa Başar, the General Manager of Flying Tiger Anonymous Company with me. Dear Mr. Mustafa, welcome. Could we hear a brief message from you?
First of all, thank you for your invitation. You're welcome. I am Mustafa Başar. After graduating from Kocaeli Chemical Engineering in 2006, I pursued my MBA at Christchurch University in England. Later, instead of going back to Turkey to sail in a blue ocean, I chose two countries from the BRIC countries, which were emerging economies at that time, like Brazil, Russia, India, and China, as my targets. One of them was China, and the other was Russia. I began my career with Yakin Interland and then served as a brand manager at the American Wrigley Company in Russia for a duration of 2 years. 2 years later, I moved to another country, another culture, and continued as a brand manager at Bank of China in Guangzhou, China. Afterward, I went back to Turkey following an 8-month stay in Dubai, where I established the infrastructure for a company involved in hot sales distribution in order to gain insights into Middle Eastern culture and offer training on market penetration in that area.
So, Mustafa Bey, how did your path cross with the toy candy industry?
In China, they asked me what different things we can do, so you're someone with a Chinese background. What can we do differently in our country? It also struck me that day how powerful the caravan food and confectionery industry is. In China, 98% of the world's toy production is in China. With the high level of toy know-how in China, we wanted to bring together a child's favorite person. We established a new company in 2010 to create the Candy Toys concept that combines toys and candies.
How nice. Yes, I believe your company name is Flying Tiger. Does it have a special story?
It stands as a representation of Pegasus in Greek mythology. Additionally, he serves as a representation of Tulpar from the monastery of the Kyrgyz people that existed prior to that. And naturally, throughout the years, it truly demonstrates that bravery, that warrior-like essence.
What is the importance and significance of the toy candy industry to you?
Since the company's inception, we have been combining toys and candies, actually bringing together 2, even 3 things that children love. Because sometimes families cannot afford to buy toys. Not everyone has the same opportunity. From time to time, mothers, conscious mothers and children, parents, choose not to give too much sugar in their diets. We have brought together the concept of combining toys and candies in Turkey as well, in the world literature, with candy toys, where we minimize sugar and maximize fun by combining toys and sticker collection with a 3-in-1 concept.
Great. So, Mr. Mustafa, what kind of innovations are you offering to your customers as Flying Tiger in terms of innovation and R&D perspective? So if you could tell us a bit about your product range.
We have design teams in Italy, Japan, and Korea, and we collaborate with preschools, educators, and color design teams that reflect global trends to work on concepts and designs both there and here. And here, in fact, with our teams, we are currently working on how we can combine sugar with toys that will help develop motor skills, enhance visual intelligence, and improve aesthetics in a more methodical and scientific manner for a conscious generation in the upcoming 10 years. Naturally, why do we collaborate with a global team? Because we sell products to 60 nations and strive for the toys we create to resonate with every child worldwide without any language, religious, racial, or gender differentiations.
Great. Of course, there is one more thing that I am curious about here. What criteria do you consider during the R&D process when determining your product range? If you could mention them briefly to us too.
With our historical consciousness and vision, we currently possess a significantly large market share in well-developed nations such as Germany, Poland, the United States of America, and England. Therefore, we export to 60 countries, and we received the Turk Quality Certificate in this category for the first time. Actually, we accessed State's archive, so after 100 years, Cosby remains first owner of Turquality in this category. And we actually want to bestow this brand as a gift to the world. That's our main goal. We want to create a global brand.
Congratulations. Mr. Mustafa Bey, could you kindly inform us about the factors that distinguish your company from others?
With a team of 300 people, predominantly female with a 72% ratio, we are actually the most scientifically oriented company in this category in Turkey and globally. Because we design and create, bringing together the most cherished and adored collectible toys for children and their loving mothers. This actually sets us apart from other competitors, other companies, in terms of segment.
Awesome. Do you export products? Which countries do you ship to if you do export?
Let me put it this way, we primarily target America and developed countries. Later on, we export to 60 countries, including Germany, the UK, and Poland.
Well, environmental sensitivity and sustainability have gained a lot of significance, particularly in recent years. What are your perspectives and methodology on this matter?
As you are aware, technological advancements are rapidly progressing in the world at present. However, we assert that children now have the ability to enhance their kinetic, visual, and mechanical intelligences by refraining from using technological devices, similar to how it was in the past. We empower them to articulate their emotions and thoughts through toys and discover a more environmentally conscious framework within themselves. Currently, 24% of our production testing is sustainable with renewable energy sources, RES, as stated in the 2030 Green Agreement. By May, the entire production testing will operate with RES investment, running solely on green energy, in accordance with the agreement.
Yes, you are a young manager. What is your opinion on the advantages and disadvantages of this situation?
First and foremost, I don't think being young is a disadvantage. I believe we are in an era where the maturity and capabilities of everyone are actually measured not by age, but by experience. Because we observe that the average age of present leaders is declining, and as younger generations become more skilled with each passing generation, we actually witness the emergence of younger generations in the forefront. Of course, there is the young generation, but there is also an experienced generation. We strive to continue our lives with minimal accidents by learning from the experiences of the experienced generation. Certainly, while overseeing the company, I possess my personal board of directors. There is a consultant setup. We also try to provide maximum energy with minimum level in terms of company management by consulting with them.
So, what are the factors that motivate you the most in this place, Mr. Mustafa?
Here, ensuring the smile in the eyes of a child who is content with our services, ensuring the smile in the eyes of a young girl in Africa, ensuring her happiness and well-being. Because our primary goal is to spread happiness with that toy and candy. Because happy children create a happy world, and in a happy world, they actually provide a sustainable life for us and our children. Our main goal is to hand them a really beautiful future flag. The goal is to ensure that this brand can be remembered even centuries later and truly provide sustainable standards for children's happiness by establishing its infrastructure to be sustainable even after that century.
So, what is success for Mr. Mustafa?
Achievement is an unending journey that I relentlessly pursue, constantly striving to reach new heights and surpass my own expectations. Easy to be won, but difficult to stay. Cold air always comes from the Alps. Success for him is something that always continues. I can't say I'm successful because success is something that should continue. We can rise like a balloon and fall like one.
Isn't it harder to stay at the top, as you said?
For him, success is a path.
Certainly. What are your plans and aspirations for the future ahead?
Our 100 years ago, 14. In the centuries, we once again got the flag from these ancestral lands, the legacy of the 16th. To Europe in the 18th century, this know-how that we sent to America in the 20th century back again in the 21, 22, we want to be the representative of this flag in the 21st century. We want to be the leader of this concept of candy toys spreading from ancestral lands to the world in this century. We don't want to be a country of 60, but a country of 100, with 100 rivers in total. That's our main goal. One of our pioneers who also adopted turquoise. Honestly, how can we from these ancestral lands? Because in every country we export to, our flag is actually waving. This is also one of our main missions.
We had a really nice conversation with you, truly. Finally, I would like to ask something. What advice would you give to young people who want to enter the industry?
Let them have an ideal, a purpose in life. Let them make their dreams not only in imagination but also in reality, enabling them to progress in an ideal way. Allow them to uncover what they genuinely enjoy doing and the areas where they can have a positive impact. Let them aim to discover this without succumbing to arrogance, without claiming victory prematurely, with an amateur spirit, never losing, and aspiring to be amateur-spirited professionals. Naturally, they ought to be good listeners, but never hesitate to express their own thoughts. Never allow negative experiences to limit their futures, the abundance present in their lives. Because individuals should bear in mind that all types of experiments, guidance, ideas, and even personal experiences, regardless of their nature, have a limited period of validity. Lastly, I would like to mention the following. The utmost crucial responsibility that an individual must carry out with integrity and respect is the preservation of one's own existence.
Thanks you're here, Mr. Mustafa. Thank you so much for today.
I also thank you very much, your kindness, for taking your valuable time today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.